Everybody, welcome back with the Purplatypus is the name. Here we are with another embargo lifted review copy of the game. So the game is not officially out yet as of the launch of this video, but I wanted to take a look at the shop that they have in here. So this is something I've just heard a lot of people speculate about stuff, and I kind of wanted to just kind of go over what's in the shop. Now, we got to be clear. This is subject to change. This isn't necessarily going to be in the final version of the game. However, I feel like this is probably pretty indicative. Like, they wouldn't put all this work in and then not launch with this kind of stuff. This seems like to be a pretty standard, like, oh, they have a graphic for this, and you already know that the one on the left here is going to be a first-time purchase style thing to get you to start spending. So I think this is pretty safe to assume is going to be in the game, but take it with a grain of salt. You know, we'll see for sure when it launches, but I know people were speculating a lot about this stuff. So let's first kind of go from left to right here, right? So we get the Voyager startup pack. This is 60 paid doodads, which I believe is literally $1. Yeah, it's $1. So this is $1. You do get a copy of Angel for free. I think Angel might be for free for everybody anyway, but you get to awaken her a little bit. I don't know much about her kit, but I do know that she is a high-ranked healer. People think Angel is very good as far as lower rarity units go. You get one pull, so the pull is only $1. You get a free character, and you get, I mean, it's not free, you're spending $1, but you get a character, and you get a pull here. So this is pretty good. It's not a multi, it's a single, but still, like, that's something, you know, not terrible. And then I'm not really sure exactly how valuable these are yet, but they are there as well. For $1, honestly, I think it could be a little bit better. It's totally worth it, but I kind of wish it was like $3 and offered you, like, I don't know, like somehow get a multi in there for like $5 or something. But I get this is the $1 super intro pack, so there we go. And I'm gonna actually, yeah, no, we'll just go here. So this is the selector. This is okay. Can I say one thing I really like about this game so far? I know it's a gacha and it's expensive, but these prices, 1980, at least in this copy, right? 1980, you could buy 1980 exactly. They actually have the gems cost they give you the exact amount of gems that they sell the thing for. So they could just, this could say $30.99 on it. Now, is $30.99 kind of expensive? $31? Yes, it is kind of expensive. But this is a selector, a legendary character selector. If we take a look here, you can get, I think, literally every character in the game besides Our Lady, our Gloria. She's in the banner. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and then Gloria is 23. So I believe that is everybody. So you can get any legendary character you want. So what a lot of people are going to do, they're going to reroll for Gloria, then they're going to hopefully pull either Cole or Beryl, and then they'll use the selector to get the third one. That way you have like the 3 most powerful units starting up. I'm not memeing here. If I don't pull in my first 100 pulls a Guzman, I'm getting myself a Guzman. This guy is going to be one of the main guys on my account, at least in early game PvE, when it doesn't matter because you can just level up and be strong. I just want to use him because I like him. So the selector is here. So we should probably be able to safely expect that on launch later today, by the way. So that's going to be good. And this is actually insanely cool. This is a 67% discount. You get 20 summons for 980. And again, if we come over here, 980 is $15.49. Yeah, $15.49 is still expensive for 2 summons, but normally it's like $50, right? So you're getting over half off. I mean, you're getting 67%. So this is also just like, if you're going to start spending, honestly, getting a free Angel is probably pretty good. None of these would be the first purchase, I would say. We're going to get that into a second, but these are absolutely the second purchases you should be making if you want to spend more money. This one is a bit expensive. You are getting any unit you want in the game, but you are paying the cost of a full premium indie game as well for literally a character for a JPEG. So keep that in mind. But if you're like me and you're going to do it anyway, then just do it. You know, have fun with it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get all 3 of these, no doubt. But these are all very, very good deals here. So let's kind of go to the packs. So the very first one you'd want to get here is the Blessing of Hope. If you take a look here, it actually has a couple things to it. So immediately you get 300 Hope Luxite, and then you get 80 a day for 30 days. So I think, let's pull out the handy dandy calculator here. I miss, when I play non-gachas, I never need to use the calculator. We're going to do 80 times 30 plus 300. All right, now we're going to divide that by 150. This is 18 summons. So you get 18 summons for the price of $5. Normally, 18 summons cost, what, 150? That costs 2,700 gems. And then, what, 2,700 gems is going to cost you, over 30 bucks. It's going to cost you in the realm of 40 bucks. So, absolutely, it's the biggest, this should be your first purchase if you're going to spend money. This is a huge deal. Backtrack number increases, receive an additional 9 backtrack activations in every battle. I think this is kind of lame. I don't like that it's on there, but they're trying to increase the value proposition, so it's not just purely a time-gated way of receiving gems or whatever, but it's all right. I hope this isn't like some sort of meta thing. I hope it doesn't affect PvP. I hope it's just like PvE convenience. But I think this will be the biggest selling thing in the entire game. Absolutely. So if we take a look here at the Memento Pack I think these are like special one-time purchases, but I want to highlight here is every month you're going to be able to get 54% off of a single multi-summon, right? This is 10 summons for 680 gems. So if you're like, this is what I was trying to say when I was trying to talk in chat, is there was a lot of summons. There were a lot of like medium spender value. So once a month, you could spend 680 gems and get 54, and get a multi. Or you could do for 1680 gems, you can get 20 summons. So right here, if you do, right, 1680 plus 680, it's going to be 2360. Actually, I should take a look at exactly how much these cost, right? Let's just assume that we're buying, I think they're all going to be close to the same, but let's do 64. So every gem is approximately 1.5 pennies, right? So you can kind of use that to help you calculate here, because it's a gotcha. You got to calculate. So if we do, 0.15 or 0.015 times 1680, this is going to cost you roughly 25 bucks, but that's, again, like 43% off. So you can kind of calculate exactly how much. If you're looking to spend if you're looking to spend 5, 10, 15, 20 bucks a month in this game, there are great packages in this game to let you do that without having to go into like, well, I'm just buying poles for, at full bargain price or at full price. So this is something that I think is actually really interesting as well. I mean, there's more summons here, right? Here's 30 summons. This is the one where you're starting to not really save that much because you're buying this and you're not getting that much on pulls. So I wouldn't really worry about that. And then you're just getting to the point where it's like, all right, you're not saving any fucking money, like at all. There's like, this is still better than just buying the pulls straight up, but not much better. But even then, this could be bad. So let's take a look at something else here that I wanted to specifically show you. There's a lot of these type of things here, right? So you're spending 180 gems, but in return, you're getting 240 Luxite. And so this is how you buy pulls, right? They're 150 each. So you're actually converting your gems into more Hope Luxite than normal. And if you take a look at the conversion rate, they're all 1-to-1, except for the first time you do it, right? Get the first time purchases if you're going to do that. But outside of the first time, it's a 1-to-1 conversion rates here. So if you're actually getting better than a 1-to-1 conversion rate, so this is something you might want to explore as a medium spender for sure. And whales will just buy everything that they see, so it doesn't matter. So like kind of look for the ones here. They don't all do it, but like this one here, 680, but you get 750, 680, you get 750. And maybe the rewards aren't like insane. They're probably fine, but the point is you're getting more than what you put in. So it absolutely could be worth it depending on kind of what your account is. So let's take a look at the memento packs really quick. So there are just like, oh, just buy a powerful weapon. This is probably whale territory. I mean, if you want to spend 300 gems on just a good weapon, the thing is it's a bow. I don't know how many characters are going to be using this that I have in the early game, so I'm not so sure. And I don't even think it's like that good. Maybe stat-wise is good. The skill doesn't seem insane. But I mean, it's here. But really, the selector is really good. This is really good. These three are huge. These are big, big, big boys. And then this is something you could buy twice. And I actually think this is not terrible. You get 3 Castalias, and this is a currency that basically when you're doing a skill tree on a character, you have to pick left or right on their skill tree, right? They have like a path. I mean, I can just fucking show you. I don't need to talk about it in hypotheticals here. Let's go to Guzman here. So if I take a look at his rank here, right? You have to choose one of these 2 skills on the left or on the right. And they're both cool, but they're different passives. And so basically what you could do is you grab this one. This one becomes locked off. You can't pick it up. But that blue gem will allow you to get the other one that you missed. And so you can see you could use like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or something per character. So it's a very valuable resource. You don't get that many of them. But the very first like 4 you get are actually going to be pretty darn... the first 6 you can get is going to be pretty easy if you're going to spend a little bit of money. And they do give you 2 pulls on top of it, 300 Hope Luxite back. So it's honestly not that bad of a deal. But again, I still think it's more whale focused. These things, random legendary weapons, I'm not going to try to evaluate those because I just don't know enough. But here's another one, right? Like these are all going to be ones that are going to be pretty good, right? You're going to put in some gems and you're going to get a lot more. But these are all one-time like super purchases. And they're going to go up as you level up in price. Let's take a look at the weekly one. So the weekly has some good stuff as well. Like, obviously, you get your keys, right? Go ahead and grab those every week. Primordial Dust, I don't know what this is for yet. Ranking up stuff. I mean, that could be good. It looks like it's on sale. So you are going to be able to... This is actually kind of interesting. You're going to be able to turn 400 paid currency into 400 premium or free currency. But you're going to be able to get one of these as well. So from a whale perspective, you're not losing any money because it's the same amount of pull currency as you had before. However, again, remember there's deals like this, right? So even though it looks like it is 1-to-1, there's a lot of options that give you better than 1-to-1 ratios. So it's actually not very good. It's something that's like fine. So it doesn't look like there's any weekly summon packs unless I already bought it on this account, but I don't know. I think I bought something like it, but you can take a look here. There's not really any summons in the weekly one, which is unfortunate. So you're going to kind of save up for the monthly one if you're going to spend money here. So the weekly ones I'm not impressed with, but so that's the feature. Those are the packs. These are the gems. You know, you can take a look, you know, of course there's a 100 pack. If you buy a pull is 1,500. So they, of course, they do have it in a way where you could buy the featured things directly, but the pulls are still not equal, right? So when you buy this and you're going to be like, oh, I have to spend $30 to do a multi. You don't have to. It's like you could do like 4 transactions, right? You can do the 980. I bet the 980 plus the 680 easily gets you there, actually. That's just simple math, but 980 plus the 680, right? That's 1660. So you're still like a little bit above, but that's 2648 or something. So it's still cheaper than that, like $4 cheaper than that. And you're a little bit closer to what you want. So it's not like it's still a gotcha. It still gives you uneven numbers. I am happy that they at least give you some things with even numbers though. Like, my goodness. Then we can take a quick look here at the exchange shop. So this is basically where you take your free currency, and this is where, you know, you can get the wish coupons and all kinds of stuff. Most of the stuff is probably a scam. Most of it. I'm not going to say all of it, but most of the time you're going to want these, right? You're going to want, I want 100 of those. Boom. That's what you're going to want to do a lot of the time. It's possible if you're like a super free-to-play player, you might want to do a Key of Destiny every now and then just to have more stuff. They have some gear stuff, but this is like, these are currencies of different things and different systems. So, oh, actually, here's really good. This is the last thing I want to point out. This is the pity system, essentially. This is like a 4th pity system. So as you get extra copies of units, I wonder if I could actually do a summon. There we go. We got Beryl. We're homies. We actually already have her at 5-star on this account, so we got what we need here. So let's go to the shop. Let's go to the exchange, the memory crystals. So you can see here, I have 110, hundreds, 1,000, 10, 15,000. So by converting these, boom, I got 5,000 more. Point is, over a longer period of time, you're going to get up to 70,000, and you are going to get a legendary character selector. I don't know if this is going to update or if it's going to be like, if it's one and done forever. I don't know. I hope if you buy one, eventually they'll add another one, or if like they'll add additional ones here like every 6 months or something. But also, I don't know if this chest will get better. I don't know if this will, like, as the pool gets bigger, if this will allow you to pick anything in the current pool of the time you get it, or if it's only going to be the launch characters. I don't know. And so here's a lot of things. There's a lot of things in here, but you really, this shit's scams. It's not like literally scams, but like, just save up for this. Save up for the free legendary character. You don't need to spend 40,000 on a fucking thing. I'm going to get this eventually, and I'm going to look like an idiot for having it. I'm even going to have this. I'm going to look like an idiot for having it, but that's the kind of the whale thing. So kind of check that out. And yeah, that's everything that I think is worth talking about in the shop. Yeah, so there we go, guys. I'll see you in the game later. I'm kind of interested to know if this is exactly what's going to be, and what your purchase strategies are going to be. But there we go. The wait is almost over, guys. We are almost there. Much love. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. I'll see you on the flip-flops. Bye!
Platypus on the rise, watch the views go up. Content king, never down, always showing up. Hitting milestones, the fame never lets up. Click that link, dive in deep, never get enough. Gaming, vlogging, every trend.